here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I am up with another layout for my DT for Confessions of a Paper Addict, and I am using the amazingly cute Rawsome Birthday, I think it's called, cut file, and it is that dinosaur with the candles coming out of its head, and it's just adorable. And I have, not that you can see it now, but I have got a photo of my partner and my son and I blowing out his birthday candles for his first birthday. Now, I decided to add a bit of mixed media to the background to create, I guess, my own kind of pattern papery type concept. And I'm just adding big strips in paint. So I've got two Dylusions paints that I'm using, and then a Kaisercraft paint as well, just all in various shades of blue. And I'm just using a baby wipe in between to clean the paintbrush because the blues are very similar in colour. This one is a little more purple toned, but it is, I guess, a blue base. And then I have got another darker blue as well. And I don't mind if the colours kind of blend in together, like what's happening at the top there. That was sort of, I guess, the look that I was going for. But I am, in the end, really happy with how the background turns out. And I think it suits the layout well. And it makes it pop off the page, which is sort of what I was going for. So you can see here that this is quite a bit darker than the Kaisercraft one, but they are very close. And that's okay because I said that's what I was going for. And then I'm adding a little bit more of the Kaisercraft colour just because I think it needed to be a bit stronger. The Dylusions paints are very opaque. They're beautiful paints, actually. They're really lovely acrylic paints. I don't have much experience with acrylic paints, but they're certainly the best that I have worked with. But again, in my limited acrylic paint knowledge, I really, really like them. They go on really smooth. They're very lovely. So this layout has all dried. I did use a heat gun to dry it off because I did want to finish the layout kind of within my limited scrappy time that I had. So I did dry it off with a heat gun off camera. That's why my fingers are still all messy because it's still only, 10 minutes later or something like that. And now I do add a 12 by 12 pattern paper onto the background. And so I'm just adding some double-sided tape around the edge. I'm actually out of my ATG tape refills, so I need to order some more, but I just haven't got around to it yet. Now I'm using this paper from, I'm using the Boys Rule collection from Coco Vanilla Studio. I don't have a heap of it left. Well, I don't have a heap of the paper left. I've got a fair amount of the ephemera left, not a heap actually. I really am getting to the end, which is good because I'm getting the new collection. Well, actually, by the time you see this, I have already got the new collection, but it hadn't arrived at the time of filming, and I haven't actually made any layouts with it yet. So I really like how the lime green of the dinosaur really pops off the page with those blue paints in the background, and that was kind of what I was going for. And now I'm just looking at if there's anything else I want to add, layering up some layers behind my photo, just to create another little kind of photo mat. Just with the scrap papers that I've got here in the Boys Rule collection. So they had 6x8 paper pad in this collection, so I'm just using that to layer up with some of the scraps that I've got left, and just to help make my photo pop off the page a bit as well. Now, make sure you go and check out the Confessions of a Paper Addict Facebook group. Now, I can't remember exactly when in the month my layout is going live, but I know it's towards the end of the month. So you don't have a huge amount of time left in March to join in on our birthday celebrations or Confessions of a Paper Addict's first birthday. But there are lots of fun things happening, including a cheeky little discount for the shop. But you have to be a member of the Facebook group to get it. So the link will be down below. So definitely go and check it out, because as long as this hasn't gone up on the 31st of March, which I don't think it does, you'll have a few more days left to be able to enjoy that discount. And I think there might be a free cut file still up at that time. So definitely join the Facebook group. There's so much fun stuff that happens. There are a heap of challenges that we did in March and just lots of fun stuff. So I am layering up the ephemera. And again, I don't have a lot of ephemera left from this collection, so I don't have a huge amount of options. I've got a few skull and crossbones left, but I'm just layering up a few bits and pieces just to help create some clusters. And again, with the clear stickers, I've actually stuck them onto white cardstock and fussy cut them out. I don't love clear stickers. I just find them really hard to use. So I like doing that, and it just gives me extra ephemera effectively. And then I've still got quite a bit of the sticker sheet left. And again, I do find the sticker sheet a bit hard to use. I also found it hard to peel them off the sticker sheet this time. So I know that they changed suppliers a couple of collections ago so that everything was made in Australia, which is fabulous and wonderful. And I'm so glad to be supporting an Australian business that also uses Australian suppliers. But it is definitely an adjustment, me getting used to the different finishes and things like that come with the sticker sheets now. Although I love that the chipboard now comes as individual pieces. Having said that, I don't think she did chipboard for the Legendary collection. I don't believe there is any chipboard in that collection. I could be wrong, but I don't feel like there is. Anyway, I haven't got it yet. I'm excited. I love boy collections, as you know, because having a little boy, I love playing around with boy collections, but I also love just using florals and pinks and love hearts for his layouts too. You know that. I just use whatever strikes me at the time and whatever I love. So I'm sticking down my photo and then going to finish layering up the embellishments, and I need to stick my little dinosaur man down. So just adding some wet glue onto the back of that foam. I'm trying to use up this foam. I don't love it. I think I've almost used it all at the point of doing this voiceover, which is good. Just trying to use up. I've got like random bits. I've been moving my craft room and I found lots of random foam bits and then random foam tape that I've kind of half used. And even double-sided tape rolls that are sort of half used. So I'm trying to be really concerted and using up all of that stuff so I don't have any of it lying around, and make sure I use things up completely before they get lost or before they, go bad for some things. Particularly like acrylic paint and stuff. I didn't really realise acrylic paint could go bad, but it really can. So just trying to make sure I use my stuff. So I'm adding that piece. I think it says... Does it say out of this world? Maybe? I don't remember. And I'm not looking at the layout in front of me. I can only look on the tiny little screen on my iPhone. But I know that I use this awesome piece to form part of my title. So I am sticking that down on some foam and making that, I guess, quite sort of a feature. It's a big word piece, so I mean it doesn't need that much work to help it be obvious that it's a feature. And then I'm adding some other thickers underneath, I'm pretty sure. And I think I add the small Paige Evans ones from memory. So I'm just adding that. Sorry guys, I had to stop my recording because I really needed to sneeze. And I knew that, you wouldn't need to hear that. That would make you deaf. So I have got my title, Happy Awesome Birthday. Apologies that you can see things flashing up on my phone. I didn't really realise, but hopefully it goes away. I think it's my mother-in-law telling me to come and pick up my son, but I can't remember. So I am just adding the last few little bits and pieces to this layout. I wanted to add some of the stars, and I'm thinking I'm adding, so I'm adding some of the stars on the sticker sheet, but I'm having, as I said earlier, I'm having a bit of trouble getting them off the sticker sheet. So I'm clustering those around, and then I think I add one of the flare, if I haven't already. I'm pretty sure I do. But I am nearly done. And I just really like how this came together. So I think what I like about it is that lime dinosaur, because there's no other green lime on the page. I just really like how it pops off like that. So I am adding that little flare piece that says awesome. Just figuring out where I can fit that. There we go. And then I'm pretty sure I'm done. Adding some navy Heidi Swapp Colour Shine splatters, which as you all know is my favourite, and just as a little final detail. And then I'll show you the close-ups when we're finished. Make sure you go and check out all the links down below. So I have the link to Confessions of a Paper Addict Etsy shop, as well as the Facebook group. And I really hope you have joined the Facebook group because there is so much going on. But definitely go and join because it's a great community to be a part of. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you like this layout, and we will see you guys in the next video. All right, bye.